Hello everybody, now brace yourself for impact. I've got a shirt on which is football related, so sorry, but we did win 6-0 today, so hello. Hey. Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening everybody. Welcome back. 6-0 to the I can't say Seagulls. Yeah. Welcome back to another live stream on the channel. Hey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I guess some of you will be later on. You're welcome, sis. So yeah, we're back with another live stream whereby we are talking about, if my memory serves me well, going into a little bit of detail with all of the artists competing in this year's Eurovision Song Contest, all 37 of them. Let me make a bit of an adjustment to that.
Obviously, we're going to listen. We're going to have a re-listen to the songs while we do it as well.
Why is that a little black? There's a black thing here for some reason. What's that all about?
And we're also going to do our 10 qualifiers from the semi-finals.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see why. Yeah. That's part of the green screen. Sorry. Let me make some adjustment to that. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So that's out of the window. Yes, so as Damo said, we're going to be making our semi-final predictions. Ooh, exciting. But I think it's only appropriate we go through on Wikipedia standings before we tease you with our semi-final predictions for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. Obviously, I did do a semi-final prediction a while ago, but that, of course, is subject to change.
Yes.
So let's go through. Let's grab that thing in front of us.
Yeah.
Got a wiki. Grab the Wikipedia. And, well, let's just go Wikipedia Eurovision 2023.
And just go to them in
alphabetical order or something like that.
Or actually
semi-final order. No, you're quite right.
Yes.
It will be best semi-final order. Let me get the live stream up on my phone, so therefore I can see you guys. My phone normally takes a while. But anyway, I think it's only Well, no, we're not going to do the songs, are we? We're just going to do the artists.
Oh, yeah, we were going to play a bit of the songs, like a snippet, weren't we?
Everybody knows the songs by now, surely.
Yeah, I know,
We'll just speak about the artists. Only makes sense.
So, starting with Norway.
Almost. Hold on a minute. Let me get... what's going on my phone? It's very slow at the moment. Also... Let me grab that up, see if anybody's watching. I know 3 people are watching at the same time, including that one of my mum. Hello. Why is my phone so slow? Ridiculous. Right, there you go. Right, phone's really low. Come on. There you go. And there you go. Right, now, we are safe to speak about the artists. Let's start off with, of course, the opening act for this year's Eurovision Song Contest, which, of course, well, as far as the whole thing is concerned, from semi-final 1, Norway. More to the point, Alessandra Mele is her real name, or more to the point, her full name, Alessandra Watley Mele, on September 5th, 2002.
Yeah, she's a Norwegian-Italian singer. She competed in the 7th season of The Voice Norway. I'm not going to say Norway's best A STEM because it just sounds silly. She was born in Savona to an Italian farmer from Albenga and a Norwegian mother from Stauhal. And she grew up in Sisano sul Never. At the age of 12, she won the 5th edition of VB Factor, a local talent show in the Valmeda region.
Which is in Italy, obviously.
Yes. After graduation from high school in 2021, she moved in with her maternal grandparents in Poulsgrunn, Norway, before moving to Lillehammer, venue of the 1994 Winter Olympics, to study at the Lillehammer Institute of Music Production and Industries.
And of course, she's been going from strength to strength, including that of winning the... did she win The Voice? I can't remember.
Came 7th.
Oh, came 7th in The Voice of Norway.
Yes.
After a blind audition, she joined the team of coach Espen Lind.
In an interview with Eurovision Fun, Mele reported that she is bisexual, with her song Queen of Kings representing her experience as a bisexual woman.
And apparently the main reason why she did move from Italy to Norway in the first place, because apparently her sexuality wasn't 100% appreciated in Italy, whereas in Norway and I guess a lot of Scandinavia pretty much is.
Yeah.
So we say. So she found better life in Norway, that's to say, and obviously we wish her best of luck.
And Queen of Kings obviously charted at #1 in Norway.
Care surprise.
Yes.
Right, let's move on to Malta, which of course is song number 2, but the Buska. They are a Maltese indie pop band founded in 2012. The band consists of David Jr. Malak, excuse me. What? I'm guessing he's the lead singer.
Yeah.
Jean-Paul Borg and Sean Mission. I have no idea who's the drummer or the... but there you go.
Saxophonist is Sean Meacham. Yes.
Oh, Sean Meacham's the saxophonist.
Yeah.
Fair enough. The group draws inspiration from 1960s pop band. Hey! Beatles and the Beach Boys. Carry on.
They started posting covers and original music on YouTube. Their debut album Telegram was released in 2017, followed by Ladies and Gentlemen the following year. Genovese left
basically all covers.
2021. In November,
so they've had a switch of light. Oh, so there used to be 4 of them, did there?
Yeah, and in November 2022, the Buska were confirmed to be among the 40 participants in Malta Eurovision Song Contest.
So there used to be 4 of them, actually.
Which is their national selection process. And that's about it, really.
Yeah. So the previous members used to be Dario Genovese, who used to be on vocals and guitar, and bassist David Gretsch, but now they are just a threesome of David, Jean, and Sean. Jean being on the drums, of course. Anybody watching, by the way, give us a little wave or I say hi. We're just going through in detail some of the artists for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. I love the fact that one of their singles was called Just a Little Bit More.
Not that song.
No. But there you go. Let's move on to Serbia. Luke Black representing the Serbians this year.
You've selected the Serbian national final.
My apologies on that one. Lukey Black, there you are. He's
a Serbian singer born in Kakak He became the first
I
Serbian...
think it's Kazakh, I think so you pronounce it.
He became the first Serbian artist to be signed under Universal Music Group, which is pretty awesome.
Very awesome. And, of course, the Universal do, of course, kind of run, in terms of the music side of things, the whole Eurovision shebang.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Through which he released his debut EP, Fawns, in February 2015. It was followed by Neo Slavic in 2018 and F23.8 2023. Luke is set...
Yeah, we know that. Luka Ivanovic, which is his real name, born 18th of May 92 in former Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
He pursued interest in music at the age of 12 when he started writing his own lyrics. After graduating from Grammar School of Kazakh, he relocated to Belgrade to study English the language and literature at the University of Belgrade Faculty of Philosophy.
Ivanovic stated that his stage name, Luke, comes from the angelisation of his first name, while Black originates from when he was a teenager, expressed 40 days of mourning for the death of the Serbian music scene.
Ooh, wonder what the death of the Serbian music scene was. Interesting. Now, as far as we are aware, Luke Black is very much a big pal of Constructor, who, of course, we know did Una Misa Moja Britislava. Yeah, so he generated a lot of inspiration not only from Constructor in terms of the style of the song, we've come to know with like weirdness. That
do you think it'll work 2 years in a row though?
I can't see why not. I know I have a little bit of a thing whereby if you do something similar to last year, it ain't gonna do so well.
Yeah, but that's like Cyprus did with
3 years in a row of Fuegos.
Yeah.
It's like Fuego and then B-side and C-side Fuegos.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But the one thing I will say is that the difference with this one is that while it's certainly in the same category as strange songs, but quite catchy, it is a different theme and structure. So I will give it that. Especially since it's about video games.
He actually tried to enter in 2016. But obviously lost out to Sanja Vicic, who was
Goodbye Shelter
in Hurricane.
So that was with the song Demons.
Yes.
Produced by Venza from Spain. That's interesting enough.
He's openly gay. He lives in London.
Yay! Ivanovic moved to London in 2018. Quite right. Subsequent 2022, he graduated with a master's degree in music. Well done, sir. Ivanovic has continued to live in London, where he works as a graphic designer for a record label. And that's about it about Lukey Blackie. Let's move on to not Latvia. Not the country, I know. Southern Lights are the band. Now, I did confuse this to begin with because I thought the song was called Southern Lights and the band was called Aya. But the band are called Southern Lights. Yeah. They are a Latvian indie rock band founded in 2012 in Riga. The band consists of vocalist Andres Reins Zidmanis, drummer Martins Matis Semitis, guitarist Carlis
Semitis.
Yeah.
Maybe related, because there's still two of the same surname.
No. Slightly different. They're the same surname.
Yes.
Yeah, you're quite right. So Karis and Andreas have the same surname. A bassist, Carlis Vartins. In February 23, they won a Supernova, obviously. But they founded themselves. So it was all four of them, was it? Or was it three of them? No, just the two of them.
Yes.
They must be brothers or something.
Yes.
You're quite right.
Yeah.
They won the music competition in 2015, first record at the Riga State Gymnasium #1. First prize of the competition was the opportunity to record a song. They used to record their first single, Tik Savadi, something in Latvian.
Yeah.
They've actually tried to represent Latvia before in Supernova 2018.
Yeah, with a song called Just Fine.
Just Fine.
Yeah. Just not fine enough to win.
Oh, bless. But yeah, they've had a couple of studio tours, concert tours, third studio album, some collab, and we are back here.
Yes.
With Aya.
Yeah.
Which I think is the first song ever, by the way, as far as that particular song is concerned, whereby it's 5-6 beats to begin with, and then goes into a 3. Make that what you will.
Interesting. Do
that bit out.
The song has got a deep meaning and is written in English to give words of comfort to more people. The band says, witnessing the dark events in the world of people's lives ruined by evil, we could not remain indifferent. But the song's title is in their native Latvian with a word they say is impossible to translate, which gives the feeling of a Latvian folk song.
Okay, hence why they do the hi at the end. That's about it. Obviously, they've had a few singles for a while, since 2015.
And Alia is the last one they've actually released.
Well, duh. Not much else to say about Latvia. Let's do Mimi Cat from Portugal, otherwise known as Marissa Isabel Lopez Mena.
Yes.
Portuguese pop soul singer and songwriter.
Previously participated at Festival de Cancer in 2001.
With the song Mundo Colorido.
Under the stage name Isa Mena, but did not
advance beyond the semi-finals. Oh, bless. So she's tried it before.
She had a few singles.
There's not much of a bio about her,
No,
is there?
there isn't. There's not a lot about
Come
her.
on, Wikipedia, step up
We
your
know
game.
she was born on the 25th of October 1984 in Coimbra, Portugal.
Nice one. Isn't there a little bit of a report about her whereby she's a little bit, what do you call it? I'm trying to think of the right word. Like a little bit strung, if that means highly strung. Like can be prone to things.
I don't know. I've not actually seen anything like that. But weird.
But
not much about her, is there?
Nah, unfortunately not, apart from a few singles.
Yeah.
But hey, let's mention a few singles as we are here. She said Tell Me Why in 2014, Save in 2015, Stay Strong and Give Me Love, Fire Going Down, etc. At least mostly in English, apart from the last three, which are in Portuguese. Tudo ao ar and Mundo ao contrário, along with the course recent one, Ai Curaçao.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Ireland with song number 6 and Wild Youth, who have been going for a little while, it has to be said, and actually are they. Hello, good evening from Malta. Hello, Doris. How you doing? We mentioned Malta, we mentioned the busker. Sorry if you just come in late.
Yes.
But just rewind if you have missed it. Wild Youth are an Irish indie rock band formed in Dublin in 2016, consisting of members David Whelan, Conor O'Donoghue, Ed Porter and Callum McAdam. They founded in 2016. The members write and produce their songs alone, although that being said, the song this year was co-written by, I think, a Danish geezer. That could be wrong.
The debut single All or Nothing was released in May 2017 with a music video following on the 22nd of June. A number of tracks were released after it, which became hits in Ireland. Following the success, the band went on joint tours with Lewis Capaldi and Westlife. In 2019, their first mini-album, The Last Goodbye, released. Last Goodbye debuted at number 5 on the Irish Albums chart.
That's not a bad going.
And they participated in Eurosong 2023 with We Are One, and obviously
we know what happened there. I'm just having smashed.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just hope they have some decent staging as far as Ireland.
Eats ice.
I always eat my ice. I don't know why, but there you go.
Yeah.
Let's move. Oh, there's not much else to say about Wild Youth. Unfortunately, we go by Wikipedia, as you do. Let's move on to arguably more wackier of the group with Croatia and Let 3. There's a bio about them here. Otherwise known as Flight 3. That's a loosely translation. They're a rock band from Rijeka, Croatia, formed in '87. The frontman Damir Martinovic is quite an old geezer. And Zoran Pradanovic, also an old geezer, they're the front men. Particularly popular in the former Yugoslavia, the band is known for their original approach to rock music and their obscene live performances, including that of showing their genital regions, shall we say.
The band members have voiced support for liberal causes such as women's and LGBT rights.
That's why I did say to you.
And have taken a vocal stance against conservative politics. We love you.
Yeah, that's why I said don't mock their song.
I know, but
come on,
dressing up as dictators is just a bit weird.
Yeah, but they're taking the mick out of them. They're in dresses, for God's sake.
Yeah.
We can see a photo in front of them. They're in dresses. Anywho, carry on.
What's this one? They released a single in 2005 called Radu Ida Serban Vocia Pika. The Serb gladiator enlisted the army. I'm not saying that word.
What does it say? Oh, Christ.
Oh.
The Serb gladly enlists in the army that...
Yeah, I'm not saying...
C-bomb.
Yeah,
the C-bomb,
we're
shall
not
we say.
saying that.
Not COVID.
No.
A play on the Serbian patriotic song, Rado ide Srbin Okay, so the actual song is called Rado ide Srbin uvučni, translated loosely as "See you next Tuesday," basically.
Yes.
If you don't know what that means, Google it.
Video extras dressed in Serbian and Albanian national costumes are seen. I don't know if I can say that, but oh dear.
They are quite outrageous, but that being said, they're not as outrageous this time around as far as the actual performance is concerned, because at least they know where the boundary lies as far as Eurovision audiences are concerned. Now, that being said, they are using a massive rocket with something coming out of it.
The band was sanctioned by police after performing naked at a concert in 2006.
They're quite a mad lot. But at least they're not doing... I say good luck to them. I say good luck.
And a concert finished early after two band members simulated the injection of cork from their rectums.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Look, please don't do anything on
No,
the
they won't.
won't. If they did it on the Eurovision stage, it would be a disaster.
Yeah, they'll get disqualified.
Yeah.
They will get disqualified.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Moving on.
We'll move on to Switzerland and Remo Ferrer. A little bit more light-hearted affair.
Yes.
Born on the 8th of September 2001, 3 days before 9/11.
Yeah.
As a Swiss singer, won the third season of the TV talent show The Voice of Switzerland in April 2020, and also participated in the German TV talent show I Can See Your Voice, which, by the way, we also have a version of that.
Yeah.
I don't think we do now. No, I don't think we do.
I think it was
a brief thing. Wasn't that popular?
No, he said obviously represents Switzerland with the song Water Gun.
Yeah.
He in his auditions he liked to sing Lewis Capaldi songs by the looks of things.
Wait, what he sang to Lewis Capaldi? So in the blind auditions, he sang to Lewis Capaldi on Someone You Loved. And also did Someone You Loved in the scene-offs. In the battle he did Say You Won't Let Go, James.
You Won't Let Go.
By James Arthur. And then my mum's favourite, Sign of the Times in the grand final by Harry Styles.
Just stop your crying, it's the sign of the times.
Remo
Good
Ferrer,
song.
yeah, with the water gun. So he's got a great voice, but as it's clearly alluded to, he's got an amazing voice. Will that translate to votes on the night? We shall see.
Yeah.
Currently lives in Hamburg in the canton of St. Gallen. Has an interest in music since early childhood, which has led him to play various instruments, including the flute, accordion, and eventually the piano. I don't know.
Well, accordion's basically...
Hello, Ludwig. Hello.
Yeah, well, accordion's similar to a piano, isn't it?
Which he taught himself. He taught himself to play the piano.
By ear.
That's mental.
That's impressive.
That's mental. He completed an internship as a retail specialist in a sporting goods store as well. So he's got that something to fall back on in case all else fails. Let's move on to arguably probably the most beautiful one out of all this year's artists. No offence to our one, but Noah Kirel for Israel, who has a little bit of a stardom to her. Born as Noah Kirel, but changed it to Noah for some reason. I think it's pronounced that way. But yeah, Israeli singer, actress, dancer, and TV host. Won MTV Europe Music Awards for Best Israeli Act between 2017 and 2022.
Wow, that's impressive.
Jesus, hold your horses. About time she represented Israel, that's all I was saying. Noah Kirel, born and raised in Ra'anana, Israel.
To Israeli-born parents of Ashkenazi Austrian Jewish descent.
Cool. And a Moroccan Jewish descent as well.
Yes.
Youngest child of him. Well, we don't care about that. Father's CEO of Glasgow Glass. So she's quite wealthy.
Yes. An important business headquarters at the Barclay Industrial, but on her father's side, Kirel has relatives who were murdered in the Holocaust. Oh dear.
Bless your heart.
Terrible.
Bless your heart. Kirel was drafted into Israel Defense Forces in February 2020 and served in a unique military band. She received an honourable discharge, completing a 2-year mandatory service on 14th of February.
Well, good idea. Put them in the ban. You're not going
to fault you there, are you?
No.
She's got quite a career to her.
Yes.
Performed her first song on YouTube in 2015 called Medibrim, which I'm guessing is an Israeli.
Yeah.
Oh, and another song called Killer, or provocative video clip.
So the
not
that one.
No, the provocative video clip for the song caused a stir to Carell's young age. Well, how old is she at the moment? 22.
Yeah.
And so, what would she be in
20? What year?
Ooh. What
year are we talking about? 20.
So it's currently 2023 now. She's recently had a birthday.
Yeah.
She's 22 now. So 21, 22, 20 in 2021. Keep thinking back.
To 2015.
She would have been under 16 by that video came out. If it was a provocative video.
Oh dear. Oh. I don't think we should show it either.
No, of course not. And we're a family-friendly program,
yes,
of course. So yeah, she would have been of under 16 by the time she did a provocative music video. But there you go.
Oh dear.
As you do. I think, put it this way, she knows what she's getting herself involved with.
The Israeli Public Broadcasting Corporation shows her without even her deciding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They were sort of like going, here's Noah Carell. And she was like, wait a minute.
I haven't even said that she'd do it yet.
But eventually she confirmed it on August 10th.
Yes.
She also released a single, Pantera, 2 days after that. Well, to be honest with you, I think some of her songs are a little bit better than Unicorn, put it that way.
Yes. She has been in a relationship with Israeli model and actor Tomer Hakohen since October 2021.
Cool. Right, so let's move on to was it now about Moldova and Pasha Parfeni, no stranger.
And he's got a gig in London before the contest.
Who, Pasha?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's where he went. So that's where he went. He was part of Sunstroke Project for a little while.
Oh, and then they competed against each other. How awkward is that?
You know what? Stranger things have happened.
Yes.
So yeah, Pasha Parfeni, other than being a brief member for Sunstroke Project, known professionally as a Moldovan musician, singer and songwriter. Of course, did represent Moldova in 2012 with
Lortar.
That's it, Lortar coming 11th.
Yeah.
Formerly the lead singer of the Moldovan band Sunstroke Project, set to represent Moldova again with Soarele Seluna. Born in Ore, I think it's the same pronounce it, Parfeni has been surrounded by music from a young age. His mother was a piano teacher at the local music school, while his father was a singer and a guitarist.
He studied piano from a young age and in 2002 enrolled at Tiraspol Music College where he gained more experience. In 2006, Parfeni continued his musical studies at the State Academy of Music, Theatre and Fine Arts.
Joined the cast of Sunstroke Project in 2008. In 2009, the band entered Moldova's national selection for 2009, but unfortunately didn't get that gig. I think. So he tried again in 2010 on his own. I think. Yeah, yes. You should like.
Every time he left Sunstroke Project, then he didn't get to go to Eurovision.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So he only briefly became part of Sunstroke Project in 2008 to 2009. Yeah. A bit odd. He's been in and out of it. He put it this way: he loves Eurovision. In 2015, he composed the song Mariaka for Do Re Do, which placed 6th in the Moldovan national final.
He competed in the national selection again in 2020
with My Wine. No wines here. And yes, let's just say he loves the Eurovision Song Contest. Quite the man. Only 36 years of age.
I actually think one day, though, Moldova will win. I actually do believe it will happen.
When and with what, I do not know.
But we do think it will happen one day.
I wouldn't be surprised, is all I will say.
Yeah.
Do we need to mention the next person?
Who is she?
I don't know. Anybody recognise who this? Anybody heard of Laureen at all?
Yeah.
You know, anybody think of that?
Well, she doesn't need no introduction.
Nah.
She's already won the contest before.
She might win it again.
Yeah.
Lorraine Zineb Nora Tahari, I think so you pronounce it. Born in
No,
October.
it's Lorraine. Just call her Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine. Or otherwise known by professionally as Lorraine. Born on 16th of October 1983. Has always been interested in becoming a musician. But took part in Idol in 2004, or Idol 2004, finishing 4th in that competition. I'm guessing it was a Swedish one. Her first ever single was called The Snake, not Solid.
And she also she's entered Malfest a few times as well before actually.
Finally getting a big break.
Yeah, she did it in 2011 and 2017. But
She's actually done Idol. In 2004 Idols is telling her and everything.
I would love to have heard her version of Thriller.
Yeah, this is the
That would have been interesting.
She did 2 songs in week 8. Weird.
Well, they do because there's less people at that stage of the contest, don't they? Yeah, they did that on the X Factor as well.
I wonder why she didn't. Has she got on the bottom 2? The fudge.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, people.
She was eliminated. She didn't even win it.
Just goes to show. Doesn't matter where you. Even if you don't win these Idol competitions, you get somewhere. Why is it always the case?
Euphoria charted. She obviously won with Euphoria.
Yeah,
which is one of the most iconic Eurovision performances.
Well, put it this way: she proved once and for all that a song can go mainstream from the Eurovision Song Contest.
And it charted at number 3 in the UK, which is impressive.
Mental. Absolutely.
It was the first highest chart position for a non-UK Eurovision entry since Hold Me Now.
That's mental. It's done a lot of touring between the time of then and now.
We've actually seen her live at the Greatest Hits concert.
Yes, you did.
My God, she was brilliant.
She was amazing. Tattooey, but amazing.
Yes, but
appropriate considering her song this year.
But I mean, she was amazing live, wasn't she?
She was brilliant. She was brilliant. Great vocals. It's done a lot of touring and a lot of did briefly come back in Melody Festival and with what was it? Statement. That's it. Statements. Yeah. I mean, wasn't too bad of effort. She's also been a bit of a political activist, especially in Baku
for human rights.
Yes, as we all know.
And she's in early 2017 she came out as bisexual, but in March 2020 she revealed she had a boyfriend.
Well, I mean, she's bisexual.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I just say greedy.
But I mean, she's the queen, isn't she?
She's queen of the queens.
Yeah.
As far as that is concerned.
Yeah.
Became an ambassador for the Swedish Committee of Afghanistan as well. Put it this way, she is popular.
Yeah, she's a brilliant artist.
Right, moving on from that to Azerbaijan's Turan X for this year's competition. Otherwise known as twin brothers Taray and Turan Bagmanov,
aka the Azerbaijani Efeli brothers,
I suppose.
Yeah.
Born 13th of October 2000. Together.
Turan Bagmanov had 2 other brothers named Emin and Jamal, both of whom died in a road accident in Yuksari Tala.
Yeah, such a shame, really.
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad. They first saw a piano at school, by the way, together. Born, by the way, in Zakatala, in northwestern Azerbaijan. Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, they are twins.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So fascinated, but they were so fascinated by the piano that they often secretly practiced songs together. Then their father bought them a used synthesizer. Later, they also learned to play the guitar. They appeared in schools and at some events. However, after the death of their father, they temporarily stopped making music. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
They later moved to Baku together, where they founded the band The Red Jungle with a friend with whom Turan was also performed. The brothers also performed as street musicians, and of course, they are now to represent the Azerbaijan in the Eurovision Song Contest with a very of their own song. Shall we say?
Yeah. They're not the first twins to take part in Eurovision either.
No, that is true. Russia, anybody, 2014?
And also Slovakia. Now nothing can touch me. I said it.
Russia one's still more popular.
Yeah, I don't think Slovakia qualified, did they?
Slovakia didn't qualify. Russia came 7th, I think.
Yes.
My memory. So, to Czech Republic and Vesna.
Yes.
Well, let's go by their name, Czechia. Okay.
Yeah.
Vesna are a folk band based in the Czech Republic, currently consisting of 6 members, one of whom, by the way, speaking of Russia, is Russian. Yeah, Bar is very much against you-know-what.
Yeah, good. Well, as long as they're against the war, I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's currently fronted by Patrice Fuksova, who wants to create an all-female band that celebrated femininity and Slavic sisterhood. I mean, it's all positivity there. According to Fuksova, although the band is considered to play Czech folk music, she did not consider themselves to play within the folk music genre, stating that I don't see what we do with Vesna as folklore. They're not folk songs for me. These are songs that work with those archetypes. Other members are Bara Sutskova, who played the violin, Andrea Sokova, Tanita Yankovova, who plays the flute. There are a few others. Patrice Fuksova, Bara Sukstova, Oliesa Ochipovska as well.
And as you were saying, that them being against the war and everything, the song is anti-war.
Oh, pretty much.
Yeah, so
pretty much.
You would have imagined that.
What? Hello, Philippe. How you doing? One of the band members is Russian, but very much against it.
Yes.
I think literally as soon as the whole shebang happened, she was like, I'm out of here. Or as
good on you.
Or as Destiny would call it, je me casse. During the COVID-19 pandemic,
which was a terrible song.
the band started work on a second studio album, Anima. In an interview, band member Bara reported that the album was represented by animal motifs, a relationship between men and women and the female body.
Okay.
There's a lot of women empowerment as far as the band is concerned.
A few singles.
But if you ask, right, they recently did like a more ballady version of My Sister's Crown. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, the ballady version's really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Probably better than the actual song, if you ask me.
But having said that, though, this is probably the Czech's best ever entry.
It's not really my cup of tea. I'm sorry.
No, I think
it's not my cup of tea.
It's the best they've sent. I think.
I don't know. Yeah. What about
Oh, Make It Lie to Me.
That's the best they've ever sent. Lie to me, oh baby, come a little closer. Lie to me, oh baby, lean upon my shoulder. Anyway, carry on. We'll get to them in a minute. We'll get to them because obviously we need to make our predictions.
Yes.
But let's move on to the 2 artists representing the Netherlands. First off, Mia Nicolai. Born in 7th of March 1996, actually real named Mirchaya Nicolai, I think they pronounce it.
She needs to put that fag out.
Yeah, there's a photo of her smoking for some reason. But it was in 2017. She looks a bit more of a nerd, no offence, in that one. But looks more beautiful now, but there you go. Born in Amsterdam, is the second daughter of lawyer and Party for the Animals politician Peter Nicolai and Russian-born musician, composer Mariana Nikolai Krylova.
Oh, interesting. She released her first single, a cover of American composer Glenn Miller's At Last. At last, my love is coming on.
Can't remember that one, but still.
Yeah.
Also did Set Me Free and Mutual Needs, the latter of which was featured on DJ Zane Lowe's radio show. Cool. The Dutch announcer Nicolai would represent the Netherlands in 2023 alongside Ian Cooper. Currently residing has lived in London, Melbourne and New York before settling in Los Angeles in 2022. She has cited English singer David Bowie as one of her main artistic influences. Why not?
Yes.
A legend as well.
Apparently the song is actually written by Duncan Lawrence.
I will have a double check of that in a minute.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I'll check that now since we are here. Yes, it is. Co-written by Duncan Lawrence. You're quite right.
And his boyfriend.
Oh, Jason Garfield.
Jordan Garfield, yeah.
Oh, Jordan Garfield. Jason. Yeah. Where did I get Jason?
Jason Donovan.
Jason Donovan. I was thinking of Jason from that video game drama thing.
Oh.
Heavy Rain, that's it.
They should make that as a TV
Jason!
show. They should do that as the next TV show.
Could do. Dion Cooper. It's Kuiper actually, but still. Kuiper, born on the 29th of November 1993, grew up in Wassenaar, South Holland. I think so I pronounce it.
Yeah.
Wassenaar? That's it. Yeah. A suburb of The Hague.
The capital of the Netherlands.
Pretty much. His father, apart from Amsterdam. Is it not?
No, Amsterdam is not the capital. It's The Hague.
My apologies. His father, who used to be a drummer in a funk band, introduced him to the music of, among others, Toto, The Police, Earth, Wind and Fire, The Beatles, and Jimi Hendrix. What a collection!
Toto. It's like me a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing anymore that I could ever do.
I bless the rains down in Africa. Your voice has gotten better over the years.
Yes.
He later started writing and singing his own songs. By the time he picked up a guitar at the age of 15, after completing his secondary education, he began studying international business and management, but dropped out at the age of 21 to focus on his musical career. He has cited Shawn Mendes, John Mayer, and Harry Styles as musical inspirations.
As you do.
Also took part in the voice of Holland and Too Young, Too Dumb. Fair enough.
Oh,
that's an interesting one.
Yeah. He was support act for Duncan Lawrence during his 2021 club tour.
As you do. Released singles No and Blue Jeans. Give me the old blue jeans. Put it this way, Dutch media, leave them alone, okay?
Yeah, and the song's good.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with the song.
But apparently they have changed the styling of the song a bit.
Yes, yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
I don't know if that's true or not, but there you go. Finally for the first semi-final, we'll move on to Finland and Karja. Born on the 21st of October 1993, real name Jere Poihonen. Thank you. Finnish rapper, singer, and songwriter. Grew up in the neighbourhood of Vantaa, Greater Helsinki. Discovered his passion for music whilst learning to play the drums. Lovely legend.
And he was announced as one of the 7 participants of Reading Music UK.
What else to say is that?
No, not really.
Released his music independently until 2017.
Song's a contender.
I mean, he's up there. We'll get to it. Although that being said, currently it is number 1 in Finland, is all I will say. Number 13 in Sweden.
Charted in Iceland as well.
Number 28.
Yeah.
There was not much to say about him other than the fact that he looks like a cutie, even though he's got great big Hulkamaniac arms.
Okay.
Right, on to semi-final 2, Riley for Denmark. Not much from him, but real name Rani Peterson, born on the 24th of November 97, is a Ferrari singer and social media influencer. And I mean, he has a bit of a quiet life. So there really isn't much about him, unfortunately.
He's the first person from the Faroe Islands to represent Denmark.
Well, there's history for you.
Yeah.
Faroe Islands needs to go, have a separate nation.
Yeah,
maybe he should have represented the Faroe Islands.
It'd be good to have the Faroe Islands in Eurovision.
I think it should. 7 people watching at the same time. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have, please do leave a comment on the old live chats. Let me know what you think of all these artists. By the way, one of Riley's singles is called Blah Blah Blah. Not to be confused with Italy's Junior Eurovision song from last year.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. So that's a good song.
Yeah.
Good song. Should have done a bit better.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Ellen Yereman, more commonly known as Brunette, representing Armenia. Yerevan is the surname, but Yerevan is the one of the places in Armenia.
Which hosted the last Junior Eurovision.
It did, hence why we know. Brunette has been singing since the age of 4 and writing music since the age of 15. Released the debut single Love the Way You Feel at 18 in collaboration with Novak Foundation. She later became a member of Project 12, a Yerevan-based musical collective performing at nightclubs.
And in 2022, Brunette released the singles Gish a Smoke Break and
What?
Caput at Checkered. The
Something
latter of these two went viral on social media.
So Smoke Break went viral on social media, as you do.
Yeah.
Not much else to say about it. Sorry, Wikipedia's Wikipedia. Romania with Theodore Andrei now, born the 9th of October 2004, 2004. Made himself known by participating in the 2017 talent show Vocea Romane Jr., the Romanian version of The Voice Kids. So he was a young boy.
Yeah,
He's 18 now, to be fair, although he doesn't look it.
No, in 2020 he took part in the local version of the X Factor where he stopped at boot camp. So he didn't make the live shows.
Rip. Press F for Andre. Other than that,
Nothing. He won an award for the Myostis Award.
Myosotis Award at Radar de Media Awards for the best creation of a singer-songwriter for the Son Artist.
Okay.
As you do. But yeah, again, not much else to say other than the fact he's got two very scantily clad girls in the performance. We'll see if they end up being in the Eurovision performance itself. Let's move on to Estonia and Alika Milova, or professionally as Alika. A singer of Russian descent from Narva. Not surprising considering she's from Estonia. Made a name by participating in various... Oh, by the way, born 5th of September 2002, so another youngster. Yeah. Milova made her name by participating in various singing competitions and TV programmes in Estonia and abroad since childhood, including The Baltic Voice, New Wave Junior, quite a lot, basically. Rose to prominence in 2021 with a victory of the 8th edition of Estonian talent show Eesti Otsib Superstari, which earned her a record deal with Universal Music Group. Sweet.
Yeah.
So at least she's gotten somewhere.
Yeah.
I would say.
And her sister Valerie Milova is a professional dancer and has appeared on the Turkish and Irish versions of Dancing with the Stars, like Strictly Come Dancing. Really.
Yeah. I don't know why they call it Dancing with the Stars in foreign countries, but we're the only ones that call it Strictly Come Dancing.
Because it sounds they don't understand the word strictly in those countries.
Whatever.
I don't get it either, but you know. That's the way it's called. It's like as well, Dancing on Ice is called Dancing on Ice here. It's called Skating with the Stars.
One of her songs, by the way, from last year is called Bon Appetit.
Yeah.
Let's move on to...
Sing that after you had your meal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Belgium's Gustav. By the way, Mum, if you're watching, can I have a nasal spray, please? Steph Cesars, otherwise known as Gustav, is a Belgian singer-songwriter, producer and vocal coach, set to represent Belgium in the competition with Because of You. Sears, I think I pronounced it, born on the 5th of July 1980 in Leuven, Flemish Brabant. Started his musical career while studying at the Royal Conservatory of Ghent, initially using the stage name Stefan.
Carl's performed as a backing vocalist for Senek in Eurovision 2018.
Ooh.
And for Hooverphonic in 2021.
Well, he's got experience, how we say.
Following the footsteps of Siri.
Yeah, the name of the franchise is Dancing with the Stars, but for some reason we call it Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know.
And following in the footsteps of Siri.
Yeah, he is following in the footsteps of Siri, although that being said, he's done backing vocalist twice instead of once for Suri. Not Siri. Siri.
Siri, I said Siri.
I think you said Siri.
No, I said Siri.
I'm pretty sure you said Siri. Nice Brighton jersey, yeah. Seagulls. Thank you, Aidan. And yeah, Brian said the franchise of the thing is Dancing with the Stars. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I going to say? Other than Belgium, not much else.
No. Andrew Lambrou.
Andrew Lambrou for Cyprus. Born on the 25th of May 1980. You're a bit too close.
Sorry?
Is an Australian Cypriot singer scheduled to represent Cyprus. Was born in 1998 to a Greek Cypriot family. One of his grandfathers is from Pavos, Cyprus, while he also has roots from the island of Lemnos in Greece. Age 5, Lambrou won first place in an Eisteddfod, whatever that is. Eisteddfod.
Eisteddfod.
Which is Oh, it was a Welsh thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Held by the school, singing Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
The same year his mother enrolled him in the music school, realised he had musical inclinations.
Lambrou first gained attention in 2015 after uploading a cover of Evanescence My Immortal on YouTube.
And by the way, Brian said a lot of delegations arrived at Manchester Airport today. That's simply because of the rehearsals starting tomorrow. Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop,
A
whoop.
15-second cover of Sam Smith's Stay With Me uploaded onto Instagram. He also took part in the 7th season of the Australian X Factor.
Oh, fair enough. Can I just say we got 10 people watching at the same time? Thank you for tuning in,
Brilliant.
you lovely
Excellent.
legends. We're
Thank
just talking
you.
about the artists, and then we will get to our predictions. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Anything else about Andrew?
He also took part in Australia, besides.
Unlucky. But at least he's now finally going to get his Eurovision break, so well done.
Yeah, he took part in Australia Decides last year.
Oh, well, there you go.
He released a song on my birthday,
Where?
24th of September 2021.
Oh, well, there you go. Called Confidence.
Yes.
You've got big confidence,
Yes.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
This guy's very confident. Let's move on to Iceland and Dilia. Otherwise known as Dilia Petursdottir, I think so you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Born on 15th of December 2001, mostly known as Dilia. Made a name by participating in the talent show Ireland Got Talent.
Iceland's
Iceland's got Iceland
yeah,
Got
yeah.
Talent. Well, it looks like Ireland to me.
Yeah, no, Eastland is.
Yeah. But she moved to Copenhagen in 2020, where she alternated her studies in physiotherapy with singing lessons.
And obviously
Physiotherapy.
she won Song for Cap'n this year.
Yeah, didn't get much.
This was the only song she's released so far.
Well, didn't get much physiotherapy with the amount of tension in
No.
the arena when she was waiting for the
No.
result. But there you go. 7 people watching at the same time. Thank you. Other than that, not much else. Although that being said, the song initially was called Langi Seli Og Skoganir, but has since changed it to
Power.
Well, there you go. No. So initially it was called Power was initially called Lefandi Eni Emer.
Yeah.
But since then it's been changed to,
Translated to Power.
well, more or less. Not much else to say about Dilia other than let's move on to Victor Venikos for Greece. Born on the 23rd of October 2006.
16.
Wow.
He's young.
Youngest competitor in the competition this year.
He was born in Athens to a Danish father and a Greek mother.
Of course it'd be Athens.
Yeah. He started piano lessons at the age of 4, singing lessons at 8, and guitar lessons at 10. He started writing his own songs at the age of 11 and has been producing his own music since 2021. In 2021, Venikos released a song that was written and produced entirely by himself.
Ooh, fair enough. By the way, who are you looking forward to the most in this year's Eurovision Song Contest? Please do let me know your thoughts. Let's move on. Well, there's not much else to say about Greece.
No.
Should we move on to
Bebe.
Blanka from Poland, otherwise known as Blanka Stakał, so you can pronounce it. Mostly known as Blanka, born on the 23rd of May 1999. Polish singer and model. Well, I'm not surprised she's a model.
Yeah.
Stakał was born in Szczecin, if they said.
Chesnin.
Yeah. To a Polish mother who works as a model and a Bulgarian father who is a businessman. According to her, neither of her parents have a musical background. Her mother encouraged her from an early age to try various activities, including joining disco dance groups and going to music schools. In an interview, she mentioned that during mornings, her mother would always turn on either MTV or Trace Urban, which encouraged her to go to the music industry. At the age of 13, she released the first single, Strong Enough.
Strong enough to live without.
Probably not the same one.
Strong enough.
Probably not the same one,
No.
but there you go. She participated in Top Model, a Polish reality TV show in 2021. While on the show, she officially released her first single version, Better.
Yeah.
But now, of course, has got a song called Solo, which, Bebe, is all I'm going to say is
And
Bebe.
it caused controversy.
No, wait, we don't have to go into it or whatever again. Everybody knows what happened.
And she did a cover version of Satellite.
She did do a cover version of Satellite, which I have seen. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Joke it out.
Baby, moving on to Joker Out for Slovenia. They are an indie rock band. Group was formed in May 2016 after the breakup of Apocalypsa, which included Bojan. Also, basically, that was the previous band name.
Yeah.
Which included a couple of members. 3 of the former members were joined by 3 new members. So the 3 current ones are the 3 ones gone.
Yeah.
Let's just mention all of them, shall we? They are Bojan,
Jet Cadin, Jure Masic,
Chris Gustin, Jan Petar, and Nace Jordan.
Yeah.
Yay. And they've got their own website, by the way, which you can check out.
Yeah.
In June 2017...
They've also just released a single as well with a well-known singer as well. That I've noted.
We'll mention that in a minute.
Yeah.
But in June 2017, they became the winners of the 4th season of Spear League, a competition for student musical groups and soloists.
We don't have shows like this here.
I think we probably do, but they're not very well known.
No,
perhaps.
It'd be good if they did, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it would. In April 2020, they released a music video for the last single, which is Barbe Oceana.
Yeah.
I think that's how I pronounce it. Yeah. And what was the... Oh! That one, you mean? No, where was it?
I don't know.
Maybe you misread it.
No, I saw it on an advert. They did a song with someone really famous.
Oh, we'll come back to that. Whilst you have a look at that, released a music video for the last single from the first album, Barbe. They were nominated for Artist of the Year awards for a 2nd year in a row, so they were awarded for that. They were nominated for that in 2021 and 2022 at the 8th edition of Zlata Piscal Awards, that is.
Yeah, there we go. New Wave, they did a song with Elvis Costello.
Oh.
Told you.
Fair enough. Who would have thought? Elvis Costello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oliver's Army is here to stay. Oliver's Army.
We are on the way, and I would rather be anywhere else but here today. We're not going to mention one of the verse lyrics because it does have a particular...
Yes, because no, I wouldn't do that anyway.
No. But yeah, let's move on
to... song.
Well, let's move on to Iru, who's representing Georgia, or otherwise known as Irina Kechanovi. Kechanovi, yeah.
She was a member of the girl group Candy. She won the Junior Eurovision contest in 2011.
Candy music.
Yeah. Georgia are weird because they, at Junior Eurovision, they enter bagging songs.
They do enter great songs.
But in normal contests, they're just not that good, are they?
Apart from this year, maybe.
It's probably one of the best songs they've entered this year. But,
hallelujah.
But what I'm trying to say is they never seem to take the adult version as seriously as the kid one.
I don't know. It is what it is. So, yeah, she won, of course, Georgian Idol this year. And finally, she gets a big break to represent Georgia with, of course, Echo.
Yeah. She performed as one of the interval acts with the
It was last year.
Yeah. She had also co-written the song, I believe, by Mariama
Bigvava.
The song that finished third at the contest, the Georgian entry. She co-wrote it. Oh, wow.
Fair enough. As you do. Like that year, Katrina was in the 5th season of The Voice. Here we know what happened there. She's popular, shall we say.
Yeah.
She had a couple of singles called No Jerk Around Me, Not Like Today, To Mama, and Idea. Before, of course, we now got Echo.
Yes.
Let's move on to one of the more forgettable ones, Peter Jacks for San Marino.
An Italian rock band formed in 2000 in Buggiano.
Buggiano, I think so I pronounce it. Consisting of Andrea Lazzaretti, Francesco Bini, Tommaso Oliveri, and Marco Sagramella. Sagramella, my apologies. Formed in 2006 in Buggiano, Tuscany, Italy. So Buggiano is a little province in Tuscany, shall we say.
They won Una Vodka per San Marino, which is their national final.
Cool. Mind you, in 2019, the Pink Jacks won the award for the rock category at Sanremo Rock. In May 2020, they became part of the MTV New Generation Music Container. In September 2020, the single Safety Distance was released.
With Brett Shaw.
Released a studio album called Synchronizer.
Yeah.
Produced by Brett Shaw, Julian Emery, and Dan Weller. Ooh, Dan Weller.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've currently got 4 members.
Right, no relation to Paul Weller.
No. Yeah. Andrea Lazzaretti, Francesca Bini, Tommaso Oliveri, and Marco Sagramella are the current members, as we already mentioned. Let's move on to Taya and Selena of Austria. Let's go to Taya first, otherwise known as Teodora Spiric.
She spent part of her childhood in Kladovo, Serbia, but later returned to Vienna with her family. She is cited as Dow and Amy Winehouse as her main artist influences.
Nice one. In 2021, Spiric was a participant in the 5th season of the Austrian talent show Starmania. Made it to the top 8, but was eliminated before the final. But released a single called Runaway Stay with the Croatian singer Ninsky, using the stage name Taya.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Selena.
Not Selena Gomez.
No, but she's more known as Selena Maria Edbauer.
Yeah.
Born 11th of March 1998.
She participated in the 7th season of The Voice of Germany. When she reached the rounds of
the dueling rounds.
In the show, Samu Harbour was her coach in 2019. She attempted to represent Austria at Eurovision with the song Behind the Waterfall, but ORF did not select her.
But ORF being the public broadcaster for Austria?
Yes. In 2021, she competed in the Austrian talent show Starmania again, where she reached the top 32. On the 31st of January 2023, it was announced that Selena had been selected to represent
Austria along with Taya.
Yeah. Their entry, Who the Hell is Edgar, was written at a songwriting camp in the Czech Republic.
But, by the way, a bit of inspiration as far as them two are concerned. They only wrote this because they previously wrote it they thought was an amazing ballad in about a couple of hours or something like that, and it was very easy according to them. Yeah. So they wrote this in honour of that song, whatever that may be. We don't know about it. Yeah. But obviously there's a lot of connotations about the current state of Spotify, shall we say, especially in the bridge part.
Yeah.
Moving on to Albania for Albania. There is a band behind her, but we don't really have much information on them.
She was born in Kosovo.
As you do.
Yeah.
She rose to fame after placing as a runner-up of the 4th series of The Voice of Albania in 2014. Kelmendi and her family are set to represent Albania at the competition. Albina Kelmendi is her surname, born in Peje, Kosovo.
And this year, for the first time, we will actually cover the Albanian national final live. We did.
Well, next year.
Next year, won't we? And Ukraine.
Yeah, we'll do that. Studied clarinet and the piano at Halit Kasapoli Music School in her hometown. Yeah. And started performing together with her family under the family name. So there you go. And of course, there's a family band.
Yes.
So yeah, very musically and everything else like that.
She won Festival i Kengis, which is the Albanian national final.
Yes, of course. So good luck to her. Let's move on to Monica Lenkite, no stranger to Eurovision at all. Born on the 3rd of June 92. Of course, represented Lithuania back in 2015 with Vaidas Baumita, who ended up kissing him in the song This Time as well.
Oh, yes.
That was the one that was about an 8-second kiss for reasons.
She's previously attempted to represent Lithuania in 2010 and 2011, 2012, 2013 and 2014, and in the Junior Eurovision contest in 2007. So she has got a history with Eurovision.
She always wanted to be in Eurovision, didn't she?
Yeah, and she qualified with her last song.
She did. Albeit it was a bit of a jury thing, was it?
Yeah, and she finished 18th in the final.
With in 2015, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They has won a couple of awards as well, and a studio album "Walk with Me" was released in September, 17th of September 2015. It was also certified platinum. Went on to win Best Album for "Walk with Me," Best Song for "Podangam," and Best Female Act at the 2015 Mama Awards, the largest music award ceremony in Lithuania, and was also nominated for Best Female Act once again for the 2016 awards.
Yes.
So popular indeed as far as Lithuania is concerned. And yes, you could say we've gone from one moniker to another this year, from last year to this year. And finally, as far as the semi-finalists are concerned, is Australia and Voyager. They are a progressive...
Not Star Trek Voyager.
No. Progressive metal band from Perth, Western Australia, formed in 1999. The band has released 7 full-length albums,
Wow.
such as, the last one being called Colours in the Sun. It was released worldwide on the 1st of
And they
November.
attempted to represent Australia last year as well.
They did.
Which that song was better.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
And at least you can say the organisers gave them another chance.
And the lead singer looks like Wagner.
He does a bit, doesn't he?
Yes, it's a Wagner claim.
Yeah. So they performed in 1999 at the University of Western Australia. They've had various lineup changes over the years. They released an album called Element 5 in 2003, which was picked up by a Dutch label.
Yeah.
But they increased their popularity in Europe with that particular one. And eventually got, of course, some popularity in native Australia. Couple of other ones such as Universe and Prog Power. Although I think that must be a tour thing, Prog Power.
Yeah, I think Prog Power is a music festival.
That's it. And then is that an album?
I Am the Revolution.
I Am the Revolution, The Meaning of I, V or Phi, Ghost Mile, and Colours in the Sun being the last one. And finally, their big break with the Eurovision Song Contest. The current members are Danny Estrin, who does look a bit like, as you say, Wagner from the Eurovision from X Factor.
Simone Adele,
Scott Kay, Ashley Ducourte,
and Alex Canyon.
There you go. And that's the 5 of them. So good luck to Voyager, is all I will say.
And now the big 5.
We do go to the big 5. Starting off with Le Francais Lazara, otherwise known as Fatima Zahra Hafti, born on the 25th of August, 87.
Canadian singer
and songwriter based in France.
Canadian singers have done well before.
They have, albeit for Switzerland.
Someone called Celine Dion. Who was that?
Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea anymore. She was born in Montreal to francophone Canadian parents of Moroccan descent, hence why her name. Rose to prominence in 2016 where she released her debut single Printemps Blanc in collaboration with French rapper Nero.
The Sacha St. Pierre was Canadian.
There you go.
And that should have won in 2001. That was one of the best songs that year. France 2001. I thought that was a good song.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, it was a really good song. Much better than the one that won.
Yeah. The single was certified platinum by Syndicate National. Fame increased with the single Tout en ira, which was regularly broadcast on radio and TV. It was certified platinum and was also nominated for NRJ Music Awards, the leading French music awards, as Francophone Revelation of the Year, boosted in part by the success of her debut album, Shut up. God almighty. And I thought I was.
Oh, she did a cover version of Santa
Baby. Anyway.
Not the right time of year for that.
No, I'm afraid not. Let's move on to Germany with Lord of the Lost. They're a German industrial metal band from Hamburg, formed by singer and frontman Chris Harms, who, by the way, has done a reaction video to all 37 Eurovision Song Contest songs on a YouTube channel for Deutschland Eurovision, including his own.
Originally called the project Lord, but changed the name of the band to Lord of the Lost to avoid possible name disputes with Lordy and the Lords.
That makes sense. Before Lord of the Lost, Harms was a singer and guitarist of the rock band Filet, a guitarist and second singer with the glam metal band The Pleasures, as well as a musician on various projects like Big Boy and Untag.
In spring 2011, the band released an album called Sex on Legs.
As you do.
Yeah.
My nose, sorry. As the first single from their second album, Antagony. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Has even done a third album called Die Tomorrow, of course.
As you do.
Their current members are, of course, Chris Lord Harms, Glass
Grenade. Class Grenade.
It's spelled Grenayde.
Garrett Dirge.
Wait, what? Garrett Dirge.
Pie,
as in pie. And Nicholas Carl. What a band.
Yes. Kind of remind me a bit of Rammstein.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Cited bands like Rammstein and 9 Inch Nails and
Marilyn Manson and Lady Gaga. Some of the many performers that he listens to and is influenced by.
Fair enough.
Although it's not always been received as highly innovative, the debut album Fears received an overall positive critique by the music press. Someone called it pleasant, deep, promising vocals, but also the dark, melodramatic moments, and described the album as dark melange music styles, which give the album a fresh and great variety.
Yeah.
So Pies, otherwise known as Pie Stoffers.
Yeah.
And
Pie Scoffers.
Garrett Dirge is otherwise known as Gerrit Heinemann, and Glass Grenade is otherwise known as Klaas Helmick. So that's
Klaas Helmick. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Before we carry on, I'm just going to have a brief breather because my nose is quite blocked at the moment. I'm so sorry about this.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
In the meantime, I will sing.
No, you will not. I really do need a bit of nasal spray. God, jeez. Well, that's going to go over.
Oh.
Alright, there you go. And I'm back. There you go.
Yeah, and
last long.
Looks like they've announced some of the spokespeople as well.
Yeah, I think Zlata for Ukraine in 2013 is going to be doing the one for Ukraine.
Ruth Lorenzo's doing Spain's.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's doing Spain's. Was cool.
What I said, Philip said, I hope for justice Poland will leave the competition in the semi-final.
I actually hope they qualify to annoy everybody.
Kind of same here, no offense, Philip.
Yeah, I just really want that.
I understand your frustrations, don't get me wrong. I understand your frustrations. But it would be funny. Come on. It would be hilarious.
There'd be meltdown on the groups, wouldn't they? Going, oh, well, they qualify.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be joking.
Anyway, let's move on to Marco Mengoni, no stranger to Italy in the competition this year. An Italian singer-songwriter who rose to fame in 2009 after winning the third season of Italian TV show The X Factor, as you do.
Yeah.
Put it this way, he's popular. He sold over 2.8 million
records.
records in Italy alone, peaking in the Italian album chart 7 consecutive times and entering the top 10 Italian singles chart 15 times.
He won San Marino twice.
San Remo.
Yeah.
San Marino.
San Remo, I said.
You said San Marino.
No, I said San Remo.
Marino.
No, I did not. And obviously represented Italy twice.
Yeah, the first one was Les in Sal, I think so pronounced it, came 7th.
And obviously now with Gira Vitae.
Yes.
Which is a beautiful song.
Both are good, to be fair. Mind you, we can speak about Italy potentially because they're not in the semi-finals. It is a beautiful song.
Yes.
He's received several awards, including 2 TRL awards, 9 Wind Music Awards.
We should have done a ranking of the big 5 songs.
Maybe next week or something. 9 MTV Italian Music Awards and a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Yeah.
In 2010 and 2015, he won the MTV Europe Music Award for Best European Act, becoming the first Italian artist to win that prize. And in 2013, he also won the MTV European Music Award for Best Southern European Act.
He's the same age as me.
He's 34 years of age. He's born on Christmas Day!
Same age as me, though, but I'm older by about 3 months.
Yeah, born on Christmas Day. You legend. I bet he gets a lot of presents.
Yes.
Although, that being said, is it a good thing or a bad thing to be born on the same day as Christmas Day?
No, because basically it would be a bad thing because
you only get one set of presents.
You get one set of presents, and also you don't get it like a day to celebrate everything, do you?
No, you could say he's Jesus Christ of Italian music.
Yes.
San Remo did Solo 2.0. What's this hashtag here? I'm trying to find the hashtag, whatever that is. This hashtag Prontoracore, I think so I pronounce it. I don't know what that is. Atalinko. Primary pop singer, according to Icore della Sera's Luca Badenti. Mengoni has a typically soul voice with pop rock tones. His tone was also described by Maurizio Porro as a sort of captivating meow. Meow.
He's not a cat.
Baby. In October 2009, he's defined his musical style as British black. In several interviews, Mengoni has claimed that one of his most relevant influences is the Beatles. How many references are we going to get?
And David Bowie.
And also cited David Bowie, Michael Jackson, and Renato Zero amongst his most relevant influences. Legend is all I will say. Yeah. Let's move on to Blanca Paloma.
Not Blanca.
No, not Baby. But the other Blanca for Spain.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Blanca Paloma Ramos Beza, born 9th of June 1889. Spanish singer, set designer, and costume designer.
Maybe she's done her own sets and costume, we don't know.
She's born and raised in Elche after graduating from Miguel Hernandez University of Elche with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree.
Yeah.
Moved to Madrid to pursue a career in theatre in 2013. And now she would participate in Benidorm Fest. She participated in Benidorm Fest last year as well as this year. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
In my opinion, says Philippe, these 3 countries must qualify. If not, I will get nuts. Sweden, Armenia, and the crazes of all Croatia.
Sweden's a definite qualifier. You don't have to worry about that.
I mean, yes, for Sweden.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to our predictions.
Yes,
we'll get to our predictions.
But come on, Sweden's going to qualify.
Yeah, we just kind of spoiled a bit of it now.
Yeah.
She's also released a single this year called Plumas de Nakar. Apologies.
NASCAR.
No, there's no S in it.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the effective defending champions, Ukraine. I've just gone to the wrong one, yes. I know. Tvorchi. Made up of duo Andriy Hutsulak
and Kehendi.
Jimo Augustus Kehendi. Yeah, you're quite right.
Alias Jeffrey Kenny.
Lol. They
have really
an electronic music duo from Ternopil, formed in 2018 by producer Andrei Hutsulyuk and vocalist Jimo, who's of course the vocalist.
Yeah.
They've released 4 studio albums, including The Parts, Disco Lights, 13 Waves, and Road. Andre, who is the lead singer, is he the lead? No, he's the guy on the keyboard. Yeah. Born on the 21st of February 96 with the lead singer Damo. Born on 30th of September 97 in Nigeria. Met where they were students at the Faculty of Pharmacy of Tenopil National Medical University.
Okay, so a different subject entirely.
Very much a different subject entirely. Yeah. Released the first single, Slow, under their album. Mm-hmm. And their second single, You.
We don't actually need these on, do we?
No, but... Oh well, here's what it is. That is true. Actually, we didn't really need these.
But no, you were going, oh God, I forgot my headphones, and we didn't even use them.
That's true. That's true. Oh well, it looked good on us, I think.
Yeah.
In the summer of that year, the duo, summer of what year? 2018. Oh, 2018. Yeah. The duo performed at musical festivals, Fame-Misto, Atlas Weekend, and Ukrainian Song Project. On the 9th of September in 2018, the duo released a single, Net Tantsuyu. In February 2020, they entered Vidbar with the song Bonfire, placing 4th. September 2020 released their third album, which was recorded remotely because of the pandemic. The album was played more than 2 million times on music platforms in the first week since its release. On the 19th of September 2020, the duo won the Online Music Award Culture Ukraine in 2 categories, Best New Artist and Best English Language Single for Bonfire.
Yeah.
And of course, one with Heart of Steel. Yeah. Enough said.
And that's about it.
That's about it of them. And finally, we come to effectively the host nation for this year's competition, Mae Muller. Otherwise known as Holly Mae Muller, born on the 26th of August 1997. English singer and songwriter. Also started her career effectively on a Mika music video.
Yes, she did. Grace Kelly.
With Grace Kelly. First received mainstream recognition after releasing the single Better Days in 2021, a collaboration with Swedish music collective Naked and American rapper Polo G.
And she's just announced a tour. She's got a gig at the Roundhouse in London.
London and Ireland tour, that's what it is. While working at American Apparel and in a pub in Kentish Town, Muller began publicly performing. She asked a friend who knew how to use a Logic to produce a few demons in exchange for a bottle of wine. Logic, what is Logic? Yeah, no, Logic Pro, basically. It's a
music
software
program,
It's a music software program. She uploaded a few songs, went on singing on Instagram, and was discovered and signed by her manager. Has done a few EPs, singles, including a studio album called Chapter 1 in April 2019. And has released a song called Therapist.
Yeah.
She visited 5 cities on a national tour in 2019 as well. She also appeared as a guest vocalist on When You're Out with Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted, excuse me.
Not that Bill and Ted.
No, but Bill and Ted.
Party on, dudes!
But she then joined the Swedish artist collective Naked, as we've already mentioned.
On the single Better Days. Yeah.
Muller also in 3rd of March released a collaboration with Sagala, Saiti Bassa and Stefan Don, titled Feels This Good, and of course was announced as the representative for Eurovision. Muller lists Gwen Stefani, Lily Allen and Florence and the Machine as her influences. She grew up listening to her mother's favourite artists, including the Chicks and 60s touchstone Simon and Garfunkel.
Her entry became the first UK Eurovision over a decade to debut on the top 40.
Muller described hearing Lily Allen's debut album, All Right Still, as a pivotal moment for her.
Yeah.
And that's all about the artist. What do you think about Iceland's qualification chances? Well, we're about to dive into that.
Yes.
Let me grab a hold of that, first of all. And let me grab that up. Let me swing that. Oh, yeah. Flipping it. What's wrong with this thing? Doesn't matter. We'll have to deal with it. Yeah. What I am going to do is save these accordingly. Which I've been meaning to do so for a little while, I'm not going to lie. Let's just do that there. And that right there.
Yep.
And what I will do is pop them up separately, so it'll be Is it image? Yes, it is image. So semi 1, I'll call it, which would be not that one. Not even there either. It's over there. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
I think that's the first one, isn't it? Oh, a little bit premature, but yeah, this is. Oh, I've just hidden your face. So basically, this is our predictions for semi. Well, actually, where am I going to put this?
What about
I'm not putting it over you.
What about the background?
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
If we put that. Oh yeah. I'm trying to put that down a bit. There we go. That's main webcam. There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
And then I do that, and then I kind of do that, and then like kind of that.
Yeah.
That's more or less it. Okay, so yeah. So in a nutshell, we've for the qualifiers, we both agree. First of all, with Norway,
100%,
like 100,000,000% on that one. It's an amazing song, a good banger to open it all up. It'll get votes left, right, and centre. Her vocals are bound to be amazing.
Yeah.
You know, the stage is very nice as well with all the different lighting and everything else like that. Especially when she goes and like I said, back to her voice.
Yeah.
It's very high pitched as far as that is concerned. And also the best part of that is where it goes and all the rest of it. Although it's very similar to that of another Eurovision song, or at least attempted Eurovision song.
Yes.
Which is it again?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, but anyways.
Yeah.
Now then, to Malta, even though we love it, especially me, I really love it.
I don't as much, but
I really love it. But we don't think it's going to qualify, which is a shame.
Yeah.
A big shame about that. But not many people are going to go for it.
No.
Not many people are going to go for it. Let me make that a little bit bigger, because that way we can sort of get it as... hang on a minute. If I do, that'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, Malta, we agree both are not going to qualify. Serbia...
We think he'll qualify, but I don't like the song personally.
Oh, I quite like it.
No, I don't. I don't think he can sing.
He can sing.
No.
Hello.
Yeah.
But I like it as well. But yeah, as far as Malta is concerned, the only reason why, well, I think it's not going to qualify is because simply because it's in position number 2.
Yeah.
And not many people are going to go for position number 2, I'm afraid. Serbia is a very good quality song. It's very gamey wise. Or it's into gaming for that matter. And I like his persona. It's very dark and all the rest of it. I quite like it. Even though Latvia's a bit of a grower.
No.
It's a no.
No, we both agree on that one. We don't think it's going to qualify.
I think it's going to sneak out.
Yes.
I think it's just one of them songs which is a bit too magically close to the camera again. For Latvia, I don't know. I just don't feel the vibes going in favour of Latvia. Don't get me wrong, it's nice and everything, especially if that goes into a 3, or more to point, a 5/6 into a 3, and it's a lullaby. That's what it says and everything. But it's just, I don't think, strong enough. We also agree
on Portugal.
On Portugal qualifying, simply because of the absolute madness. Well, not madness, but it's just a nice, catchy song, isn't it? Especially and especially the old cliche where it goes bum bum bum. Hey, I like that bit at the end. I quite like it. It's very nice. Now we have our first disagreement in the form of Ireland.
Yes, I think it'll qualify because I have a feeling it's gonna just streak through like in a shock result, you know, like one of those things that's going to happen on the night. That's what I reckon.
I don't think so. Look, it's too for me. I did like it to begin with, but I just think slowly over time, and I listen to the other songs all the time, constantly listen to the songs on streams and not downloads, but you know, streaming and that lot. I just find that too generic for me to see it through. I don't think it's a strong enough song to qualify. And Ireland have had a poor qualification history as it is anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. Originally, I did have Croatia to go through, but I've since changed my mind.
I don't think it'll qualify either.
I think it might sneak just out. I think it's just a little bit too weird for it to qualify.
And also, if they end up doing something silly like what we just found out about, then if they did that on the Eurovision stage, it could be a disaster.
It could, but I don't know. I kind of... I'm torn. Overall, I'm going to go fail at the moment, but I will see come rehearsals.
Yeah.
That's all I will say. 8 songs in a row now, we both agree are going to qualify. Switzerland first up.
Yeah.
I think it's just about to qualify. It's not a strong song by any means in stretch of the imaginations, but given good staging and, of course, his amazing vocals, I can see it qualifying. Israel, no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. Beautiful girl. They literally plonked everything as far as the song is concerned into the staging. This is a Eurovision staging song. And I can't see why it shouldn't qualify. I don't think it's going to do as well if it gets there, but I can't see why it shouldn't do well. We both agree Moldova's qualifying.
100%.
100 million percent. Midget with the flute. That's all I'm going to say to that.
And Moldova, their entries are always qualifiable. They don't. They're always.
They just somehow they just know how to qualify, kind of thing. Sweden, moving on.
Well, it's a no-brainer. That's going to qualify. If it doesn't, I'll eat my hair.
Put it this way: if it doesn't, there's something wrong. That's all I will say. It would be a complete robbery if Sweden doesn't qualify. Azerbaijan, I really like it, but boy, oh boy, the song is not Eurovision.
No, it's not.
We don't think it's going to qualify at all. As much as we love the song and we love the boys, I don't know. It's just not Eurovision related material. I don't know how they're going to make staging out of it, other than maybe copy and paste from the music video. As much as I'm not into Czechia this year, and neither are you, to be fair.
I like it. It's in my top 10. But I think it's a qualifier.
I do think it's a qualifier as well. I just don't expect it to do as well if it qualifies. Although for me personally, I'm just not a fan of it.
No.
I don't know. I just kind of wish it kind of won't. But we disagree on the Netherlands. You got this qualifying, haven't you?
Yes.
Whereas I haven't.
No.
But that being said, I think it could change given the rehearsals and everything, and they have changed the song. But I just think it's just that little bit too weak for it to qualify. Why do you think it's going to qualify?
Because I think it's a song that stands out, and looking at the way they changed it and staged it, because I watched that video that you sent earlier, and I thought, you know what? It gave me sort of, the way they were staging it gave me Common Linnet's vibes.
It was very Common Linnet's. Yes. That is true. But finally, Finland's no-brainer. Million percent qualifying. If anything, we all predict, well, a lot of us do predict that it'll top this semi-final. May not necessarily top the actual contest, but it'll top this semi-final.
Yeah, that's what we reckon with the televote.
Yes, absolutely. So let me...
I'm really interested to see how the rest of the world votes, because that's actually very neutral.
It is very neutral. Here is a brief overview of, well...
Semi-final one.
Semi-final one, let me get that in front of... Armenia, top 10, you hope, says Onik. Well, we'll come to Armenia in a moment, but yeah, this is the... this is our prediction for the qualifiers for semi-final one. Let me get that a bit more central. So that's what we think. Let's move on to... well, actually, let me do that. And then I will property that and browse to that one. But what I will do is pop this lower.
This is the weaker of the semi-finals.
Oh,
it's very hard to choose 10.
Absolutely the weakest out of all of them. Yes. Let's start off with... Let me make that a bit bigger, actually. A bit bigger than that. I don't know why it's a different thing, but there you go. So, for the first song, Breaking My Heart, Denmark, which you can see at the top there.
No, it's not going to qualify.
Your favourite Eurovision 2023, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yes.
See, As much as I kind of do like it, and it's a bit of a grower.
It's a worse song in the competition.
It's simply because of the whole synthesizer thing. I'm not put off by it whatsoever, if I'm honest with you.
I hate synthesizers like that. Don't ban those. They should be banned from music.
Try telling that to Denmark in 2000.
Yes.
Well, they ended up winning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it will just about fail to qualify. I don't know why I get that feeling, but I do. Oh no, I predict. Wait, did I predict? I'm trying to remember if I put Netherlands through from the first.
No, it was me.
It was you. Oh, okay, so it must have shifted around or something. Okay, bear with me. I need to double check that actually. Sorry. Let me just bring.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just need to double check one thing. Another one. That's the first semi-final. This is over here. Oh no, I put Netherlands through. You didn't.
Oh, I don't know what happened there then.
Oh, that was my fault. So I know that. So I put Netherlands through. You didn't. Why didn't you put the Netherlands through?
I don't know. Maybe it might get lost.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. Whereas I did. I think it will. Okay, maybe it will just squeeze through. Yeah. Hi, Onik. How you doing? Yeah, my fault on that one. Armenia. We have a disagreement whereby I think it will qualify. That's the wrong one.
And I don't.
And why don't you think it will qualify?
Because it's very weak and dull.
I'm not a particular fan of it either, but there's a lot of people out there that are, and televote will be key.
And also, it's the same old stuff in Armenia, isn't it? Just a female soloist. It's the same old stuff every year.
The one thing that's put off of me is the rap, but she is a hip hop artist,
yes,
so I can understand that. Not so close again.
But it's the same, isn't it? Every year, female soloist.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of female soloists this year.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is, but Armenia never really does anything different anymore.
I don't know. Yeah, but I do think it's going to qualify because there's a lot of people backing it. I may change my mind on the things. Romania, big F.
No, definitely not.
It's just too off-putting. Sounds okay. It's a bit meh, but it's just too off-putting as far as the stage is concerned. If they're going to carry on like that, forget about it. Estonia, we both think is qualifying.
Yeah.
Simply because it's a very good ballady song. It's not the best ballady song out there, but it is decent, I would say. We think just about Belgium is going to qualify.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to do well if it gets there, though.
Yeah.
If you personally ask me. Same in regards to Cyprus, just about qualifying.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. So I say F to Iceland.
Yeah.
You think it's going to qualify? I know you quite like it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think it's a dark horse for a potential top 10 finish.
I don't know. I've heard of it a few more times since obviously listening to all of the bits, all the other songs. For me, it's slowly going down as far as my listening, for me listening to all the other songs is concerned. I don't know. I'm just not getting the vibes to continually listen to it as I have done before. That's the vibe I'm getting at with this one. Again, why have you put Greece through?
The Cyprus effect.
It's only one country.
Yeah, I know, but they'll get 12 points.
But it's a weak song, though. Yeah. It is a weak and F song. It's probably one of the weakest songs I've ever heard from Greece yet. I can understand why you think it would qualify because of the Cyprus effect, but I don't see it happening myself. Obviously, they'll get points from Cyprus, but I don't see it myself. Now, sorry to pee off a lot of Polish fans.
But it's going to qualify.
We just think it will.
Yeah.
It's just got that effect.
We want it to because it.
Well, you want it to.
Yeah, I do because it'd be so funny in the group.
Okay, but to be fair, I kind of want it to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think if they can get their act together right and get people voting. If they can get their act right together and she can get her singing right and everything else like that, I can see it qualified. For some reason, whenever I listen to this one, I do listen to it. I go, now and then it's and never let me down, down.
Bebe.
Sweden winner.
We'll come to that.
We'll probably come to that in another video.
Yeah.
Slovenia, we think is a yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, Carpe Diem, because even if Slovenia have had hard luck in Eurovision, this should qualify for crying out loud. It's an out-and-out banger of a rock song, enough said. Georgia, we also think is going to qualify.
Yeah.
Because it's... but I'm trying to remember that. I'm trying to remember how it goes now. I mean, it's ethnic, it's Georgian, typically, whatever. So there you go. San Marino.
Hell no.
Bye-bye.
That'd be a 0 point.
I think you're being a bit harsh.
That's what I reckon. It's one of those sort of songs.
I think you're being a bit harsh there. Austria, we both think is qualifying. Our favourite, my favourite is actually Finland, by the way. Over, what is yours?
Sweden.
Sweden. Mine's Finland, just about, by the way. Onik.
But all of the songs that are up there, I wouldn't mind whoever won.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those years. It's a good strong year with strong songs up there.
Probably some more stronger than others, but still. Anyway, Austria we both think is qualifying, even though you're not a fan of it.
No, I don't like the song, but it's going to qualify because it's popular with other people. So.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. My toilet break.
No, it's not. Albania we think is an F. Both think is an F. It's just not strong enough.
No.
Every time I hear it, I just sort of like go, it's not bad. It's just gone down for me in terms of like listening to others. Now, I'm not a fan of Lithuania, and neither are you. No. But there's one reason why we both think this is qualifying.
The disappointment of
diaspora.
Yeah.
Diaspora. It's gonna qualify because of the diaspora.
Yeah. And also the Eastern European vote with the televote only, it's going to qualify.
Exactly. The diaspora and the Eastern European vote is going to back it up. It's not the strongest Lithuanian entry in years, but we think it's going to qualify. And finally, I think Australia is going to qualify.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. Look, I think the song's quite one of the weakest rock songs in the competition.
I fully agree with that.
And I also think...
But there's quite a bit of popularity behind it.
With televote only, there's going to be a bit of an anti-vote towards Australia. That's what I reckon.
We shall see.
That's what I think.
All right, we shall see. There's the full list of all of them. Well, I'm going to have to make it a bit smaller than that. Hang on a minute.
Not many disagreements this year.
No, only 2 disagreements for the second semi-final and 1 disagreement.
Yeah, we're actually quite on the same page.
As far as the first semi-final is concerned. There's the full list of what we think.
Yeah.
Anything else like that? But obviously, we do recognise our opinions could change because of the rehearsals which are coming up. Well, indeed, starting tomorrow. I imagine we'll be getting 30-second snippets, despite the rule changes.
Only from the second semi-final, but the other ones are going to be on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Oh.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok. So.
Well, I have TikTok, so I might as well catch a snippet or something like that. Anywho, thank you ever so much, you lovely bubbly jubblies, for tuning in. That will be all from us in terms of our predictions.
We'll be doing the prediction of the outright winners and stuff.
Well, if we're going by qualifiers and all the rest of it. Shall we do that?
Yes.
Oh, go on then.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Oh, yeah, and next week we'll be doing our full predictions of, well, not only the countries we think is going to qualify, but also maybe like...
see what's changed from those
from the rehearsals. Yeah. See what's changed and everything else. So literally react to all the rehearsals accordingly, because why the hell not? So tune in next week for rehearsal reactions. Thank you, you lovely, lovely, lovely peeps.
Yeah, and things could change. We want to see what the staging's like and things like that.
Exactly. Anyway, that's going to do it from us. And I know not all of you have commented, but if you've watched this back, thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to end the end of this. Again, see you in the next live stream or video. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Sorry.
Bye.
Sorry.